So I started off. I initially began my apprenticeship as soon as I finished school. So I left high school, went straight into an apprenticeship, started working for someone. My first year was a very interesting year with a very interesting character. And then for my second year on, I say pretty much with the same bloke. I learned so much with him because it was a lot smaller company, and I had that one-on-one with him. And as I progressed, I sort of learned a lot of the things that you probably wouldn't in a larger company, having that one-on-one relationship with that boss for the entire apprenticeship. As soon as I got my license, it's a six-year apprenticeship at TAFE until you get your license. I think it's 5 years at TAFE and then 6 years on the job. Started the company. I started doing bathroom renovations for, it was Harvey Norman and another company called Parlour Kitchens. Yeah. So that was interesting. It was enjoyable, but it was hard work. Yeah. And I sort of knew after doing that sort of work that I wanted to get into the maintenance side of things. And I slowly started to progress. And this is when I came into AIMS and dealt with Kanan and the team here. And I slowly started to make the shift away from that construction, bathroom renovation, maintenance field. Yeah. And that started about, I think it was 2010, 2011. So it's been 11 years. Wow. We're going into our 11th year at the moment, right? Wow. Yeah, and it was awesome. It was fantastic. It's great. It's been a difficult journey. It hasn't been easy. The first 5 years were always very challenging, but as we grew and we added people, we evolved, and we're still evolving. We'll continue to evolve. It's rewarding, it's challenging, but I love the business side of things. I love the people side of business as well. Yeah. And I love setting culture enough where, our vision, from what I want as a business owner can then relate back onto my staff, which then ends up pleasing our clients at the end. So it's been a great journey. It's been enjoyable. And as we grow, especially with adding on these different divisions and different areas to our business, there's going to be challenges 100%, but I think that as we progress and as we learn, we'll continue to have the same standards and keep those same standards as we go along and as we progress, to make sure that we're serving our clients, we're doing the right thing, and everyone from the staff down knows what our culture is, so we can essentially pass that on to our clients at the end.
For sure. And how did you get past people who doubted you? Opening up your own business
Yeah, it's no one in my family really had a business, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Right? So yeah, and I didn't have guidance, and I didn't have someone to say, hey mate, come on board. I did have a few mentors along the way. So probably about 6 or 7 years in, there was a guy that I used. It was great. We still chat, and I learned so much. I feel like you need mentors. You need people to aspire to, who've been there, done that, and can give you the advice that. Things like, your HR and dealing with issues and staff, and then, your sales and, looking at P&Ls and trying to understand how small changes and shifts make a huge impact on the company, I guess. But to answer your question, there wasn't really any doubters. It was more, I didn't have anyone to sort of guide me at the start, and I just had to learn as I went. And I'm still learning, and I'll always continue to learn. I love reading and knowledge and podcasts. It's just something that I thoroughly enjoyed. So that's probably to answer your question. I think it was just more, I learned as I went along. Yeah. And I sort of, I'm very proud of what I've achieved so far. It's always, I don't generally, I don't reflect as much as I should. I think, to be honest, and think what you've come from. Virtually nothing, and you've set up this company which will continue to grow. So it's rewarding, and it's great.
Amazing.
Yeah.